Hello, hello. Okay, let me adjust your camera a little bit. My camera. Just a tiny bit. Sorry, I have to do this because I don't see it fully. When I set up on my phone, it's a different view. I think that's better. Different view on my laptop. Great. Let's get the candles going. How was your week? Hi, Power. Damn, the moment I turned on this live, I suddenly got like a heat wave. Hey, hey, hey. Hi. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna have to take my t-shirt off. Hopefully it's gonna go away. I don't know what the energies are about, but we're gonna look at that in a minute. I'm just doing last bits. Let me move this box of cards a little bit out of the view. Oh yes, Timmy, definitely it is. My week has been a little overwhelming, but I hope it gets better. Hi, Sonali. I hope you have a good weekend to chill and relax. And, okay, I'm missing one thing here. One sec. I need my bowl. Let's put it right here. I'm knocking shit down here. I didn't even start. Be patient with me. Please. Okay, let's go. Let's see what is up with you people for the weekend energies. Let's clear some Kaka energy. It's burning nicely, that's good. Okay, what's important for us to talk about? Let's see. What's important for my people to be talked about here? No, two is enough. We're gonna start with that. And again, as usual, I'm looking only at people's energy who are watching this or will be watching in the next couple of days to narrow it down. In case anyone will be asking, this is the Urban Tarot. Is the view fine, guys, for you? Do you want the camera to be closer? Let me know how it's on your end. Okay, you know what this feels like? It feels like someone is a little bit fed up and they're going to be looking for their happiness. Now, this feels like a good frustration. It doesn't feel like it's angry frustration. People really want to get out. People want to experience life. People want to go for get-togethers. Some of you will have drinks. Would it be tea? Would it be wine? Whatever it is, people just kind of want to escape. Escapism could be unhealthy in some areas, in some cases, but in this particular reading, I feel like it is really good for your heart and soul. Specifically, I'm talking to people who are working in jobs that require a lot of mental as well as maybe even physical strength, and you just want to kind of disconnect this weekend, and it would be really beneficial for you. These would be my people who work in any areas that require a lot of logical thinking, strategy, planning. I'm seeing charts, but deep down there is someone who is creative and they're seeking for that creativity this weekend in any shape or form. It could be the way you dress. It could be literally organizing a get together. It takes creativity, planning a dinner, or even having a conversation with someone over FaceTime, with whom you haven't spoken for a really long time and you miss that person. So even if it's simple FaceTime, you probably will want to set up, maybe eat together to feel like you are together. Maybe you want to light some candles, just kind of have a good ambience here. All right, let's see. What are we leaving behind this weekend? What's not necessary for us? What is not necessary for us? Doubting your, okay, so if anyone watching here were doubting their skills, or maybe there was a time when you were like, I don't know if I'm good enough, or I don't know if this is gonna work for me, just kind of doubting overall, even your confidence was low. We are literally throwing this out of the window this weekend, and I feel like the way you're doing this is by disconnecting and doing something else. Instead of focusing too much on the issue or on something that makes you feel confused, you are kind of shifting your view. Mm-hmm. Hi, Julie. What are we walking towards to this weekend? What are we walking towards to? Wow, the music switched off. One sec, this is my fault because I have the flash in my TV and sometimes it randomly turns on and disconnects whatever I'm doing there. So let me go back to meditation music very quickly. Hope I'm not gonna have too many ads. Bear with me here. Okay, this might be a bit too creepy for some of you. I love this meditation music, but listen, sometimes when I play my meditation music, people go, what the fuck is this? This is creepy. So let's go for something more neutral. Oh, that's better. By the way, Melinda, I got your booking, just letting you know. Okay, what are we walking towards to? And Carla, I got you as well. Proposals. Okay, what are these proposals about this weekend? Feels like there's a lot of love here, which I love to see. Oh, interesting. This weekend you may think of yourself, or someone will suggest, I don't want to say competing with the other person, but they're going to suggest something that is competitive that you will be excited about. And it kind of fires you up. It could be as simple as someone saying, hey, do you want to go and play squash with me? There is competition there, any sports overall. Any games that you may want to play this weekend, like board games, it is competitive too. And it feels like it bonds people together, it connects people. Mm, there is creativity involved there too, the way you have to think in order to win. It's playful competition. And I think it's not only for this weekend, it may also translate into the next week until Wednesday. Why is this competition, playful competition, good for us? By the way, someone may also be competing for your attention. Okay, specifically, I'm picking up someone who knows that a person likes you at work. Someone has a crush on you. I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but there is definitely someone who kind of has an eye on you, and I'm not sure if you know about this. But there might be a situation where maybe you're gonna be talking to your colleague or maybe even that person, and you'll be saying, hey, I had so much fun this weekend, or that's what I did, or that's how I spent my time. And you may see in their facial expressions that they're like, I wish it could have been with me. They won't, I don't think they will say it, but you will see it in them. Or they may even themselves propose to you to go somewhere. And it doesn't mean that it has to only be two of you. There could be other people involved. Overall, this weekend, plus more or less 2 days, it's all about spending time together. You may also notice people reaching out that you haven't spoken to for a while. Friendships are really important. I'm not sensing as much, romance here as the main theme. I'm picking up friendships, good time, and playfulness. Hi, Queen. Hi, King. How have you been? Julia, don't do work on finding people, but I'm sure if you will search online, there might be people who are in your country who specialize in that, and I would say do your good research. Find the person who you trust with that work, because this is serious work. People spend a lot of time and they practice a lot for remote viewing. It is a difficult craft, but it is important craft. Okay, what should we focus on for our own benefit? Okay, we know balance is important. What about that? Luck can be found in balance. Okay, side note, if someone has been noticing that they are not achieving their financial goals, and they're trying, and it's like, oh, it sucks, I'm not getting where I want to be, your cards are actually saying it's because there is this other area of your life is lacking right now. So notice what it is. Sometimes people focus so much on their goal, let's talk about financial goal, that they forget about everything else. And they grind and they go for it and they push it, and the more they push it, they notice that the less feedback they're getting. So it would be good to take some time off, focus on maybe your friendships, your loved ones, dating, and then come back with a fresh head and see how it's going then. So if you're noticing that, I would say write down on a piece of paper, if it's easier for you, what is something that I have been lacking but I haven't been doing enough of, and where I have been pushing too much. Same would be, for example, even in relationships. Was I pushing too much on finding love and not doing enough for my own foundations? Right? So let's balance it out and notice how then you're getting all the feedback that you want. 2024 general reading. Yes, I will. I will note it down in my head. I will, definitely. Okay. What to watch out for this weekend? What to watch out for this weekend? Neglecting your intuition. Okay? Do not neglect your intuition. Some of you may have a situation where you're trying to logically understand it, but your intuition is saying, listen to me, what I'm trying to tell you, but you still move past it. And there's going to be a time when you will be brought back to your intuition and you will say, yes, I knew you were right, but I didn't listen to you. So listen to your intuition this weekend. I want to spend a bit more time with you here. I'm going to jump into your personal readings, but in a moment, I want to see, is there a particular story here that needs advice? And I will be using the Tea Leaf Tarot. Is there a particular story here that needs advice? I don't know why anytime I start live, people start, in my personal life, attacking me with messages. What is going on? Okay. Is there a particular story that requires some attention and advice here? Okay, we're gonna talk about family. Too many. Someone's family may be having this financial pinch. It could be you yourself, or it could be a family member here. And someone is worried about that quite a lot. Particularly what I'm picking up, someone doesn't want to say to their family members how much they're struggling, or they may want to borrow money, but they cannot voice that need. Or maybe someone is even embarrassed that they need extra money. And let's see, how can we deal with the situation? Now, only take this if this is yours, because I'm diving into someone's personal story here. What is the best route? Why are you laughing, Nomadic Intuitive Reader? Is that you? Okay, how can we deal with this situation? Hi, Deepti. How can we deal with this situation better? What is the best advice for you here? Again, you see family twice. But wow. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. There is definitely someone struggling here financially, and they want help. They might even feel that they're literally on the ground. I tried my best. Look at this guy. It's quite a dark card, but there is a suitcase right next to him. The guy is in a suit. I tried everything that I can, or I tried my best in this situation, but financially I'm still not going, or I'm not where I thought I'm supposed to be. I'm still exploring to find the venues that would be best suitable for me in order to save some money or to get money and keep it. But there are so many options. I'm so in my head that I feel like I don't even know where to start because this is very up in the air. Mhm. Your cards are saying there is a female in your surroundings. It doesn't necessarily have to be only a family member, someone who you would consider your family or have a close connection with, energetic, emotional connection, both, who would be able to help you out with this matter. What do we need to know about this feminine energy? This is someone who's quite creative, but also someone who's very inspirational in the way they lead their life or just overall charisma that they have. They're very charismatic. So you may want to either, there are two options here. Either if this is someone that you look up to online and they do similar work, you may want to pick up inspiration or some sort of strategy from them and to test it out to see if it works for you. And I feel like for some of you it would. For others of you, if this is a person in your real life, not online, then this is saying that this person would give you a beneficial insight or would be able to loan you some money. I feel like whoever this is, you may not live under the same roof, or this might be someone who's with whom you have distance right now. So maybe you live in a different place. Maybe you used to live around each other and then they moved somewhere and you moved somewhere, something along those lines. Nomadic reader, laughing because people always like to look for their busy friends disappear when busy people are bored, finally. Yes, because someone is really anxious, man, about this. Really anxious. Turn to a person or people who already have achieved not one, couple of goals that were not so easy to achieve. These are the people who have wisdom, expertise that you may need in order to succeed in your financial goals. It feels like someone needs help. Someone was trying to go by their own maybe techniques, structures, plans, and if it wasn't happening, if you were noticing no extra income or no progress over a long period of time, it's time to look elsewhere, to look for expertise elsewhere. For example, if we just take in YouTube as an example, you probably wouldn't take advice from a YouTuber who has very small amount of subscribers. You would probably look for advice from someone who has a lot of subs and they know what they're doing, because they have a piece of info that maybe other people haven't come across. Their structure, their technique, their plans work. So let's look that direction. YouTube is just an example, okay? You may apply it to your own circumstances. Who would have the best expertise in this situation for you? Don't be afraid to ask. Let me check my emails quickly. Okay, I have 2 people in line for the personals. In case anyone is in need of the reading, you know what to do. Check the description or the pinned comment. And let's talk about, I feel like we need to touch the topic of love and relationships. I'm talking about romantic love in this case. Let's see what needs to come through. Yeah, listen to your gut. If you feel like it's not necessary for you right now, you may need more time. Or maybe next week you will know your answers already yourself. What do we need to know about love for this weekend? For my people watching this. what is happening? This is the great weekend for a lot of you to say your sorries. If that's something that you've been thinking about, or to get to know people on a deeper level, specifically romantic interests. Mm-hmm. This feels like I'm talking to people who are not in relationship here. These might be people who have been single for a while, or who up till now haven't found a potential partner. And your cards are saying, hey, if you're one of those guys who's like, I don't know, I kind of lost hope when it comes to love, your cards are saying, no, let's not do that. But let's keep an open mind when it comes to relationships. Some of you may have maybe a particular type that you're looking for. Let's not get stuck on types, your cards are saying. Because the thing that you might be looking for may be in a different suit. And when I'm saying suit, the soul of the person is what you want, right? I'm not saying like a freaking vampire, but but the soul is what is gonna be very compatible with you. But the suit of a soul, meaning the body, may not be exactly how you envisioned it. So, for example, it could be someone saying, "Hey, I only like tall and dark people," right? And they overall, when they walk into life, they kind of don't even give a chance for people who don't suit that type. And the cards just want you to know not to do that, because you may lose quite a lot. Be open to giving people a chance if they are pursuing you. Not to say that you have to say yes to everyone, but just don't get stuck on one specific thing that may not be as deep as your morals and values. If that person is a different type from what you're used to, but they have those morals and values that you're looking for, get to know them. It doesn't mean that you straight away have to dive into, romantic partnership. Get to know them. Maybe they're going to become one of your friends. Maybe they're going to teach you something that you haven't came across. That might be a very valuable connection for you in your life. What are we leaving behind? Oof. Oh, wow. What are we leaving behind? And it flew on my lap. Exes, or people who are not giving us attention, people who maybe someone has been chasing someone for a while and they're not oh my god, now I forgot the word. Reciprocating, right? Let it go. There is no need to hold on to something that hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out for a reason. A lot of times people become very nostalgic, or people hold on to exes because the mind remembers only the good things. And it becomes very tempting to call again, or to reach out, or to create that, again, illusion about what it would be now. But in reality, there was a reason why people broke up and why it didn't work out. So let's look at the both sides. But overall, especially this weekend, it's not a great time for someone to drunk dial someone, or for someone to, if they feel a bit lonely this weekend, to check in on the ex. And we're moving forward, okay? Let's leave it to rest. Let's clear the energy. Okay. What do we have to look forward to? What do we have to look forward to? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Love that is safe. Not safe in a sense that it's boring, but safe in a sense that someone makes you feel safe in their arms and in their presence. I like this. And what you're gonna recognize first, okay, of course, the conversations, long conversations. Through those conversations, you will start falling in love with this person. And so how this starts, it feels like through the heart to heart connection we're falling in love, not through the physical. And maybe that's why the cards were saying keep an open mind. Your person may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this is deeper. This is not just the suit that we're falling in love with. This is the soul that we're falling in love with. Bottom of the deck, you've got the soulmate. Here it is. Okay. Good. Let's move forward. Let's jump to your personal readings. Let me check the chat. So Nali, if you want a personal reading, I'm taking bookings right now. And you can book via my PayPal. All the information if you need is in the description box. I'm gonna take a little break, clear the energies from the collective. Okay, let's go. Melinda. Let's see, are you finally on the same page with this person? Melinda. Are you finally on the same page? You know what? Just as I'm shuffling the cards, I want to shuffle it really well. I might do the next live reading on the past lives only. And I don't know if I will do it this weekend or not, but I will let you know. And I'll only be taking bookings about the past life. I don't do it often. It's I respect the past lives quite a lot, so it takes some focus. But in case you would love to see that, let me know. So we're gonna do an intro of the past life and also taking bookings only, focusing on the past lives, what we need to know, how it plays into our current life. had the reading today, just actually before this live, with a client, and the past life was coming through strongly. It doesn't often, but when it does, it's like, oof, important stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna be looking at the chat now, focusing on Melinda's energy. Are you finally on the same page? So let's focus. Let's look. First, this side is going to be your husband's, this side is going to be yours, okay? How do you stand? Are you on the same page? Are you both going to put in the effort to make things work? Okay. Oof, 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 oof. I need one more deck. That's gonna be helpful here. What do you need to make this work? Okay, first thing first, it's gonna take a lot of work from both of you and a lot of energy. It's heavy, okay? It is heavy. We have a death card right here. In order for you two to come together, it's gonna take a lot of work. Now it's completely up to both of you how committed you are. Because we have three cards actually, that are telling us right here that you need to completely kind of purge and rejuvenate in order for you to be birthed again. Because this is death, this is literal transformation. With 10 of Swords next to it, this is heavy energy. It is gonna take hard work. The best thing to do is avoid judgment for both of you in this situation. Judging what you did, what I did, or coming back to something that was hurtful. So literally purging. It would take purging, and I would really think the best place to start would be therapy. Couples therapy. But before that, separate therapy would be even more beneficial. So you both separately know what you're struggling with, but then you come together and you talk together in couples therapy. Now, will this marriage be healed? It can be, but it's very difficult. It can be, yes, it can be. It's up to both of your strengths here. Are you on the same page? You're on the same page when it comes to difficulty here. You both recognize this difficulty in the same way. You have a bit of walls up because of the traumatic emotional event. You want to move past it, but it's still there. This person, see, look, we don't have a lot of emotions here. We have a wall up and we have cold. So you both have distance and you both have this cold energy about you. So that's something that you have in common here. This person wants to move past it. Your husband, you want to move past it, but you are much more ready to move past it. This person is still in the shadows. The Chariot energy, which is your energy, is like, let's just go. Let's just move past this. Let's just go. But your cards are saying, but we cannot close our eyes and just move past it, because the past will haunt us if we don't do therapy, reflection, or any kind of hard work. Both of you. It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. You are much more sure that you wanna move past it. Not to say that this person doesn't want to, but it's difficult for them. Look, your card here, confidence card. There's loss of confidence in this situation. Trigger statement, I can't do that. True statement, I am light. This card, trigger statement, it's too late. True statement, I'm free to believe. Third card, trigger statement, I can't get anything right. I am in divine time. Look, I can't do that, it's too late, I can't get anything right. So these are the issues that you'll have to talk about, that you will have to look into, that you will both have to overcome. The way that this stands, it's quite a difficult situation. Does this person have enough energy and will to make things work? Does this person have enough energy and will to make things work? Do you have enough energy and will to make things work? What are this person's intentions moving forward? This is the push and pull, that kind of energy right here. Best way to go about this. Best way to go about this. One second, I want the Urban Tarot. What can help you make things work? So again, first thing first, get out of this. You both have to get out of this state. Shift. Okay, literally shift things around. What you did before that didn't give any impact, you need like an oomph. You need a complete change that's gonna shake both of you up. And that's why I said therapy is a good place to start with. If you want these big happy changes, communication will have to take place, and it's gonna have to be deep. This is deception. We need to talk about deception that has happened, or unfairness that has happened in your relationship, and then slowly go from there. Then you're gonna get the spark back. But without that, we just have two people over here who are like, It's hard. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, it's hard. But we're doing the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. We need a shake up. You both need a shake up in this case. But having you tried before, that could be uncomfortable to try, but you need that. You truly do. To avoid this failure. Literally. I hope this made sense. Oof. I got you, Sarah. I'm gonna do your reading after Carla's. Carla, me and my current committed partner will end up having a family and living together in the future. Thank you. Okay, so the question is, will you and your current committed partner end up having a family and living together? Okay, let's look. What can you expect in the future with this person? Carla. I'm seeing a good intellectual match here. First thing to start with. What does the future have for you both? There is a bit of anxiety. Why? That this person is here short term. This feels like your anxiety. Yeah, this person is here short term. Is gonna change your life and break your heart. What is happening? What is the best advice? What can you expect from this? So the next chapter that Tarot is showing you is showing a chapter with this person where there is going to be a point in time when you're going to become a bit distant, but it feels like a bit of a physical distance here, and it might be due to circumstances. And I think this is something that deep down you may be afraid of, or you may be kind of feeling. And I feel like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, your anxiety came through here strong. I'm seeing this chemistry, I'm seeing this attraction, but I'm also seeing a situation in the future where you're gonna have a test here. Because this feels like there is a bit of separation with you in the future. In order for you to learn how to, and I know this is gonna suck to hear, how to let go of controlling, wanting to control the outcomes. And I'm also hearing let the bird fly, if it's supposed to fly, for that time. It feels like a spiritual growth. What are you learning here? Oh my goodness. There you go. Literally, you're learning how to have a good balance between having and releasing. So maybe your attachment issues, there is something to do with attachment here that needs a bit more balance. I hope you know what I'm talking about. What to look forward to? Again, let go of control issues, something that I just talked about. Listen, are you a bit of a control freak? Is that something that you've been witnessing? Hey Catherine, yes, still have time. Distance happening for growth, learning patience. Why is there that distance with you in the future? Distance because someone will have to go and learn something. That's what I'm being shown. To take care of something that they need to take care of in their own life. So this feels personal here. Again, a goal. There's gonna be a goal that someone has to achieve, complete, and therefore the door are opening for the distance between both of you. Yeah, you're blinded. You are blinded when it comes. You won't know what. I can't tell you things right now, but you may be like, but what is this about? You haven't experienced it just yet. There will be circumstances that you don't know of just yet that you will experience as a part of learning. Where's the future with this person? Yeah, I keep getting heartache here. I wish I didn't have these cards in front of me, but I do have disappointment and heartache. But it doesn't have to put under the rug right now what you have. Enjoy this moment as much as you can. What did you say? Is this reading about me not needing to know about my future with him? Because this has been a beautiful love indeed. I honestly think we're not supposed to know about our futures in relationships. Because in that way it takes us out of the present moment, and then a lot of times people cling to what they see in the cards too much. There are people who have a good balance between both. They like, okay, I know that I am in charge to some extent and I can change the outcome. But some people cling to the tarot only so much that it's not helpful for them. They're not enjoying what they have right now. And that's exactly what I don't want you to do. So maybe you've been asking quite a lot about love, or maybe you have been anxious about love in general. I would say go inwardly and look for the issues within first. Because if this is a beautiful love, then you don't need a reading. Maybe you came here for a different reason. Something else that you heard in this reading that you needed. Because if I told you right now that there is a breakup in the cards, what is the advantage for you in the situation? What do you get from this? So the best thing to do is to ask in situations like that, how can I best navigate the relationship? So you take some sort of useful information from tarot, then jumping to conclusion straight away, potential conclusion, what we see right now based on what's happening. So tarot in a way here, yes, it's kind of showing you a glimpse. There is a potential for hurt and even potential for separation. We have conflict right here, right? But more so what it's telling you, how to word your questions. And it's important. Sometimes I have to change people's questions just for the reading to be more beneficial. So what can you do right now to best navigate this relationship in this situation? Look, don't rush. This rabbit right here is steady. This rabbit is not running around. It's patient. And this is family. Don't rush so much ahead of you into the future. Enjoy what you have right now. Many things can happen in one relationship. We're just touching on the important message here. Anything else that you can experience here? Do you have a strong connection with this person during the times of uncertainty? Basically, when life hits you, again, let go of control issues. Man, it came through 3 times here today. Ask for advice from a person that you consider a friend in your life. Someone who gives you very good advice based on the information you give them. Someone who's very level-headed. They're not someone who's gonna sugarcoat. They're not someone who's gonna be like, all is well, girl. No, someone whose opinion you trust. There is a potential of a breakup, but it can be resolved. Because we give relationship a chance. For now, be playful and enjoy what you have. Enjoy the passion, enjoy playfulness, enjoy the mental stimulation, enjoy all of it. You may even want to go somewhere together for a little trip or a little getaway and have fun. Conflict resolution would be something to look into as well. Just be very, even about your, anxieties. Be open with this person about that. Of course, don't dump all of that on them very soon, but that would be that would strengthen both of you. This person would know where you stand. They would kind of peek into your heart. And if you dare, even telling this person where those anxieties come from, okay? About the possible potential heartbreak, or about them being here just for a short while. If this is very new, I would say wait a little bit until you feel comfortable, but that would be a good place to start. So that you're not worried on your own and you're not keeping this heaviness in your chest. If this is someone who you trust, someone who I see you have a good connection with, this person will be mature enough to take this information. And they'll also know where you stand, what you have experienced in the past. Okay. Ooh, with this one, my throat felt heavy. Communicate. It's as if I've been talking for hours straight. So vulnerability is something that I would exercise in this situation. Whenever you feel comfortable, of course. Give me 1 sec. I have to delay some plans. All right. Kate. Please, may I get a sense of what Fuad, I'm sorry if I have butchered the name, really thinks of me? Okay, let's go. What does Fuad really think of you? Six people, 6 likes. What does Fuad really think of you? Mm-hmm. This person sees you as someone who's quite sensitive, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Someone who's sensitive in their heart. I don't know why this is coming through this person saying, this feels like their higher self though. Sometimes it's better for you not to take the hard routes. You may want to see the faster, easier routes, experience them first. So maybe sometimes you, for example, it's just as silly as that. Instead of taking a straight route, you maybe go around sometimes, or you get a bit distracted or something like that. But this person sees you as a very loving and very sensitive being. Someone who is planning their future. How can I make this happen? How can I make that happen? How do they view you? How do they view you? They view you as someone, if you are not successful just yet, they view you as someone who's gonna be really successful. I like this energy quite a lot. Oh my god, I skipped Sarah. I just noticed your comment. I'm sorry. I'll do you just after this one. I'll do your reading. That sounded really bad. Got mixed up with my email. Sorry about that. Yeah, overall the same thing keeps coming up. This person sees you as someone who has a lot of potential, thinks of you highly, someone who is, if you don't have it all together, in their eyes you will have it all together, someone whose time and attention people will want, and it's just like a overall really positive energy. Really positive energy here. It's just a very repetitive kind of message here. Also a bit of a dreamer too sometimes, as that's how this person views you. By the way, you're beautiful, very beautiful. There's this can't speak, charisma about you. Youthful. They also see you as quite youthful. There in some particular areas you may not be as experienced, but this person sees so much potential in you that it's not even a big deal. Overall good energy. Let me have a sip of drink cause my throat, man. Oof. Sarah, okay. Okay, you're here. Perfect. Sarah, I'm wanting to start a podcast or some sort of social media platform along those lines. I have a study astrology and I know I have something to share. I just don't know where to start. Ooh, interesting. I love questions like that. See, these questions I like because they give you value. And I really want my readings to give you some sort of value and advice to succeed. Okay, let's go. I know people like curious questions, like what people think about them, but I don't really think they bring any value to you, to be honest. Just maybe satisfaction for that time. Well, sometimes not, depending on the reading itself. Sarah, I want to connect to your guides. Ooh! Did you hear that? The glass just broke. I want to connect to your guides like that. Okay, enough. It got too hot there. Oh my goodness. What the energy, man. Well, as you said, everything happens for a reason, so here is yours. I want to connect to your guys, and they came with a boom. With a bada bada boom. Okay, let's go. Where should you start, Sarah? Okay, very applicable cards. This is work, this is intuition, exactly what we want to talk about. You have a strong presence of a guide. They're showing up as a male, and why they're showing up now, they are in a spirit, but they're showing up as a male because in the last life they were a male. So this feels like an ancestor that is a guide of yours. Okay, what are they here to tell us? What are they here to tell us? What would be most beneficial for you to start with? So good thing here already what you're doing is you're looking at where your passion lies. You're about to birth it, birth this vision of yours. How? How are you doing this? What is the best route for you? Now is a time of strategy for you, okay? And I would say, your cards are saying, don't rush this process. Strategizing, taking notes, doing analysis. And first thing first, decide which platform you want to do it on. How you can decide which platform you want to start with is by, again, I'm seeing this kind of like notes on the laptop. By doing research, what would get you most traction that you need. So first of all, you have a vision. Have a vision board. If you can, on, I don't know, on your wall, or if it's too much of work for you, on a piece of paper. What is the most important thing for me that drives me? Right here with the Queen of Wands and the Sun. This is the main thing that makes me happy, and this is the main thing that drives me. Maybe a couple of them. Now, knowing that, let me do research about the platforms. How would YouTube be beneficial to me? Does that format work for me? Does it not? Does Instagram work for me? Does it not? What is the best way for me to portray my knowledge? Do I want it to be fast? Do I want it to be longer and extended? So this is learning about your passion right here and taking some time to kind of take notes. Okay. All right, I feel like I want to switch decks. Oh, they are fun, yes. It feels fun to me. A bit unexpected, I shall say. What to start with? I don't know why, but this topic is coming through, something that you may want to talk about in the future that would be somehow important in your work. Is the information you may be sharing with people that's to do with work, or collaborations or failure. Something to do with their accomplishments, maybe why it would be difficult for someone to accomplish something during that time. Why it could be difficult for someone to maybe find mutual ground with someone at specific times. It's a lot to do with kind of goals and work and business. This may be something that either could get quite a lot of traction for you, or you may want to talk about. Anything that you need to know about platforms? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Platforms, it's undecided because this has to be your decision. I'm not getting a specific platform that would bring you most of the traction because it's undecided. The ground is not there just yet. I could read on that a little bit more. If you have a set ground, you already started kind of like a solid plan, like approach this as a business plan almost. I feel like this should be taken a bit more seriously than just any regular social media account where you go, okay, really I'm committed to this. This brings me joy, but also I have this creative part to me, but I also have this analysis that I do on the side. What would benefit you is looking at, I don't know why I keep wanting to talk about Instagram for you. Maybe that's something that you've been thinking about yourself. But I feel like those very straight to the point videos that talk about the specific things, either they teach you or they tell you what you may expect during that period of time, during that full moon or whatever, would be quite beneficial for you. Straight to the point, also knowing what kind of thumbnail you want. It's just a lot of analysis here. And it's good because with that, you are building solid ground. You're not approaching this as, yeah, I like talking about this, but maybe I'm gonna upload this week, but next week I'm not gonna do anything. And I just kind of leave that account as maybe my own diary. If you want to approach it that way, you can, but I feel like this has much more potential than that. What you may expect in the future? What you may expect in the future? It's gonna be a journey, but you're gonna learn quite a lot about in that journey about yourself. Once you do come into this journey, you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. Will be some things that you may not necessarily want to do, but you know that you have to do if you want to succeed. So strength is something to look at. I can do this. Yeah, I'm getting positive cards here for you. It's not rainbows and unicorns, but it is achievable for you. You have some great ideas and insights, by the way, that would benefit other people. It's like almost like mothering people with your knowledge. I hope this made sense. You said I have a notebook I've been writing in about all of this. I will keep doing it. Yes. Great. Include, I don't know why when I say include small images or like do a bit of a sketch. There needs to be something visual there too. That's gonna keep you going, or it's going to kind of fire you up. Could have like inspo picture or two, the aesthetics that you're going for. Because that's gonna be your kind of font, right? Your content is your font. What kind of font are you choosing to start with? Do you want it to be bright? Do you want it to be gloomy and mysterious? What is your vibe? Have your mood set. I hope this was beneficial. Okay. Let's move forward. Oh, this is a cute question. Willow, I would like to know the soul connection with my cat Noah, why he came into my life. These are cute readings. I like doing these. Okay. Why did this cat come into your life? Why did this cat come into your life? The first thing that I'm getting is when I tune into the cat's energy, I'm hearing I needed home, and that's what a home is for me now. It's as if the soul of this animal is showing me that it's quite picky with where the home is. It wouldn't just enjoy any home. It's as if you meant to cross paths, walk this journey together. This is sharing love. This is I'm picky with my home. Look at this woman right here. I don't know if you can see that. See, there is a house behind her. She's like, I'm leaving that place. This is not my home. I don't feel like home here. I'm looking for my home. Why did this cat come into your life for you? Look, this is you too. I don't know how much it shows up on camera, but there is a cat right there. AK. They're not saying to me here that it came to kind of heal your anxieties, but more so to show you what kind of tools you may use, or how you can manage your stress levels or anxieties better, as if this cat in some way was able to show that to you so that you could pay attention to that and you could take action. No, it wasn't ready to pass. It's not even showing up on the cards here. Why did it have to go through what it went through? To get stronger, this is pretty simple. Strengthen the body. Okay. Family twice. Now, this is Notice, in the future, this animal for you will act like a protector. For example, you're on the phone with someone, someone that you don't particularly maybe trust. Pay attention to how this animal reacts when you talk to someone that you don't know if you can trust or if you don't necessarily like. It's almost as if it's gonna be giving you signs. Notice the body language. Joy. Overall, this is joy. Yeah, there was sadness in the past, right? Ooh, what's gonna happen? But overall, this is joy. Yeah, anything else? I want to pull one card from the Animal Tarot deck. Let me find. Oh no, do I have it with me? No, I left it, but we're gonna take the Elgo Live deck. I'm also hearing this is like practicing, like a bit of a training, like with a child. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, the purity. This animal is your protector. Energy-wise, it's like a walking sage for you. Let me purify this area. Yeah, here you go. See smoke? Smoke twice. Alchemical master, it's able to transform the energies and make something else out of heavy energies. This is your protector. This is sweet, but this is very powerful. This is very powerful. Again, family here. This is not the first time you have this pet. Past lifetime, you had this pet in a different form. One second, my music stopped. Here we go. You had this pet in a different form. This is not the first time you meet this pet, okay? But I'm being shown that they were in a different form before. A different suit, different body. In that particular past life, and I'm getting, it's not the last one, it's a couple of lifetimes before. I'm not shown exactly how, but this pet has saved you from a lot of trouble. And it's as if now you're giving back in some way. Okay, let's move forward. I have Yuet. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name properly. I don't have a question, and I have Linda, and I don't have your question as well. So, wait, let me go to the live chat. Oh, Linda, I got you. My next question, I forgot to type in. Any advice in regards to my career as a spiritual healer and consultant? I started to put myself out there after only see clients by word of mouth. Any advice in regards to my career as a spiritual healer and consultant? Okay, let's see. been doing that when you work with clients face to face. Good. It's like your little shaman. Best advice for you. With this, it's not that it's time to decide. I'm more so picking this up as it's time to trust your skill set. It is time to trust your skill set a little bit more. Your cards are saying, even in the tone of voice, the way you talk, the way you show up, be much more assertive. That assertiveness will attract more clients because you're ready. You're being shown as you're good in what you do. You take it seriously. You take it seriously, but as if maybe there is a bit of fear. What if it's gonna go way too good? I'm gonna be a bit too busy. I'm kind of like, there might be a bit of subconscious kind of resistance. That would be worthy to look at. What is something that I feel like I'm pushing away? Okay, what is the best next move for you? Okay, one thing that your tarot wants to talk about is what kind of spiritual hygiene do you have? That would be something to look into for yourself after clients, after a long day. Okay? So have your way, even if you do now, strengthen it a little bit. After a client, what do you choose to do? By the way, guys, in case we will get distracted here, if there is gonna be a door ringing, I'm late to, I'm not late. I have, oh my God, I can't speak after this long, I have someone coming over and I've given them a wrong time because I thought I'm gonna do this reading quickly and I haven't finished just yet. I wasn't planning to stay live for so long, so just to let you know, I'll have to go and open the door. But your cards are asking you to look at your spiritual hygiene. What is the same way that you wash your body after the long day? Find the best way for you to do that cleansing for yourself. You do have a strong supporter next to you that we talked about, but you have to also have your own thing that you do. So investing some time on finding the best way for you, not to take people's energy, not to take any attachments, unnecessary energy, because that's gonna, the moment you're gonna become more busy, it's going to drain your energy levels, and you're supposed to have a good balance. For yourself, you have to have energy for yourself as well as for the people that you work with. Okay? Interesting advice coming through here. Don't allow someone to step over you. Stand by what you know. Don't allow someone to tell you that maybe this could be that way or this could be that way, or someone comes to you with an issue and they kind of debate too much or kind of go against you too much, you don't have to work with those people. If they're not seeing the value, if they're not seeing where you're coming from, if your energies are not aligning, it's okay not to have those clients. Okay, you don't have to take every single person on board. You can navigate them somewhere else or say, I don't think I am your healer. You may need someone else. Yeah, be clear with the way you speak. So you kind of, this next phase for you is to build some walls, okay? And it comes through practice. All right. Yeah, justice. Justice is here. Yeah, man, trust your leadership. Trust your leadership. These are the main things, and I want to, look for something specific that you have to do, but that's what tarot is saying. Let's focus on spiritual hygiene. Let's focus on what kind of people we can work with. If we see someone who is just, it's impossible to help, let's be clear about that. We are growing, in our confidence, and with that confidence, you attract people who need your services. But those people who you're energetically in sync with, and with whom it's for you easier to work with, and the language is understood. Okay? And how to get out there. Something that you may want to explore is showing what you're capable of doing. Could be in a group setting or something like that. Specifically, what I'm seeing is having a Zoom call, and maybe, for example, you have a theme of what you're healing there that day, and you give access to a couple of people, depending how many you can take. So they witness that healing themselves, whoever is open doing that online. And they also get that healing themselves. It could be for a certain sum of money, it could be for donation, however you decide to do that, so that there are more people who are witnessing that and experiencing that, and therefore it spreads. Yeah. So it becomes news for someone else. Oh, you know what? I've been to this thing. I did this thing. But you may think of it as, as a community kind of healing or like a group healing. You may think that maybe some people don't want to do that. Try this out, because I feel like this could be beneficial. Even just getting people together with similar, same issue, maybe posting it about somewhere, would give them this kind of sense of unity or oneness, that I'm not only one here. Oh, this person has this or this person has that. Something along those lines, translate it so that it fits your structure, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay. Linda. What am I missing, either purposely or not, from the conflict with my son? Perhaps this is all my garbage and he's just triggering it. Okay. Let's see. What are you missing, either purposely or not, from the conflict with your son? There are some explosions here that you probably have witnessed with your son. It's it may feel like for both of you not a safe ground to be on. But you know what? You have a very strong karmic relationship, and we witness that a lot in families, especially. There was even a saying: if you're able to find healing and go through healing in relationships and family, then your romantic relationship will feel like cookies. So this feels like you both have this strong contract that you both have to work through, and there's this push and pull energy here, and it's equally, it's triggering equally for both of you. I'm not seeing that there is someone else's fault necessarily. You both in this together. But what you personally may not be seeing here, see karma, look, we have justice right here. So maybe that's something that you didn't know of or didn't think of before. It's part of it. See, here's your conflict. Moving past it. You know what this feels like? This feels like you need to recognize when is the right time, when is the wrong time for both of you to communicate or say certain things. This would be much easier to show you visually, but feels like, two people right here, and they need to know, is that the right time for me to come closer to say something, or it's the wrong time? Let me figure out by looking at the history in the past what can be done and how can I maneuver around this person. But I'm reading only from your perspective here, your energy. This person's lessons are different lessons. We're talking about you here. How can I best navigate this at the best timing? So there is no need to push, no need to force, even if it may take me a month to give a call or to talk about something that I want to talk about. Let me figure out what is the best timing. But overall, this feels like, yes, it is an intense spiritual connection here. What is the best way forward? What is the best way forward? Many. What is the best way forward? Okay. Change of perspective. I keep hearing this. Learn from history. Learn from history how much you know about this person and both of your relationship. What history has shown that doesn't work, and try completely something different. I'm being shown pages of the book that was written before, and that's the history. And as if the Spirit wants me to read those pages, because the answers are in those pages in the past. That's for you. That's I hope I'm making sense here. The answers already are in that book of the past. There is a story there. Read it as an outsider. What would you say to a person whose book that is? What would you say to them? It's almost as if the Spirit wants you to really take that book yourself. They're showing me that vision of the book, but as if they're taking it away from me, and they want to kind of shove it to you and for you to take it and read it. But read it as a third person. Anything else? There's this acknowledgement that yes, this is difficult, and it's not. Okay, let me just clarify. Yeah, it's not supposed to. This connection of yours, it's not that it's not supposed to make you feel, all the love and good and sweetness. This connection, this contract that you have, it is triggering and it is heavy. It is not like some other people's contract, so do not compare it. It's kind of telling me it sometimes is what it is. It's showing for you some of the anxieties you may have about other things that show up 10 times more intensely during or after the conflict. As if there was kind of like a mirror facing, showing your fears and showing your anxieties. This was deep. I hope you understood this. I hope this made sense. And most importantly, this was beneficial. Oof. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for passing by. And for spending some time with me. I don't know what's the time, daytime, morning, or evening for you. But it is Friday evening with me, and I'm going to take some time off now and go relax a little bit. First, I'm going to jump in the shower, do some cleansing, spiritual hygiene, and I'm going to watch something stupid afterwards. So thanks for passing by, and I will catch you all in the next one. Ciao.